Probably the biggest mistake that people make when they are pitching to investors is thinking of it as a presentation. Generally, when you're talking to investors, you're talking about building some sort of long-term relationship. You should spend much more time on building that person-to-person, person-to-group relationship, because if you get the relationship right, it's much more likely that you're going to get the investors interested and excited in what you're trying to achieve.
The biggest mistake people make when pitching to investors is to forget that they're probably the fourth, fifth, or maybe even eighth investment opportunity that the investor has listened to today. They think because they've been working on this business for so long, that they're so close to it, that everyone is going to be as fascinated by it as they are and get the subtleties of it as quickly as they are able to. That's not true. Investors are listening to pitch after pitch after pitch. They want clarity, simplicity, and purpose. So if you put yourself in the shoes of the investor and remember that they're listening to this stuff over and over again, that, I think, gives you the motivation to make it stand out.
The biggest mistake that people make when pitching to investors is to talk too much about themselves and not enough about what actually interests the investors. We come across a lot of people who have a 25-year backstory of how they created the company, often last century, and what they've done since. But you're not telling the story of a company. You're trying to sell it, or part of it, to people who are interested in the future. Talk to investors about what matters to them, the prospects, the likely returns, and why you are the right people to deliver them. That is the way to connect with investors.